Welcome YouTubers to Diecast Culture, and coming to you on this gloriously sunny afternoon in the UK, and I've just finished work, got a spare hour, so I just thought, yeah, let's get some toys out and take a look at them in the sunshine. So the focus today is agriculture. Mercedes Unimog. This is just, it's cool. Trying to think of a different descriptive word other than cool, but it is cool. I guess you see many of these on farms throughout the UK. They're usually in a really battered condition. And there's been various versions of the Unimog. This is one of the latter versions, most recent ones. And really hard to judge the scale of these, whether this is scale correct, like the lights on the back. They're not big, I mean they're tall vehicles in real life, but they're not as wide as a full-size commercial truck. And on the base it just says Mercedes-Benz Unimog 2006. And this is a U300, if I can read that correct. Made in Thailand. Okay. So this is a real cool classic. What is it? 1950s, I guess. It's got to be early 50s. Flatbed, Stewie Baker. On the base, hope the camera's picking that up. Yeah, there's no additional information. The bonnet opens here. If I can just get, yeah, you can just hopefully make out the engine details there. And the doors open on this one too. And you've got a sort of tan interior. You can just see, hopefully you can just make out the stick shift on the steering wheel. Sort of classic red painted wheels. Cheap Steelies. And here it is. I love this casting, and I am biased because I love Land Rover Defenders. Well, actually I hate Land Rover Defenders. I own a Land Rover Defender in real life. It's my wife's choice of vehicle. It's a 2008 version, but it's got the same engineering and mechanics dating back to about 1960, and it is appalling to drive on the road. It is noisy, bouncy. You have to give extra attention to where you're going because the steering wheel is massive, and it's a bit like driving a big coach. And that will be an old-fashioned coach because you turn the steering wheel half a turn and not a lot happens. So, but you do love them because they've got this iconic angular shape, no compromise shape. The bodies on these vehicles are aluminium, and then they have a chassis made of steel. So this is a great, lovely example. Let's get it in closer here. So I've painted the spare wheel in the bed, and I've also added the detail to the lights. I just hope this camera's focusing okay. And yeah, the front lights, headlights are already tampoed on, as is the grille is plastic. And yeah, I've added a little bit of marker pen detail here. Nothing amazing, but it sort of just adds a little bit of character. The gaps, the panel gaps on these vehicles are big. You know, they're like an inch. No, that's actually exaggeration. They're half an inch most of the time. And I like the little touch of having the white roof. So yeah, very happy with that. Okay. And yeah, is that a Hot? Yeah, it's a Hot Wheels. Okay. Amazing that Hot Wheels usually pimp their designs, but this is totally unpimped. It's even got realistic sized tyres on it. So this is a Matchbox. It's based on a Ford truck by the look of it, and it was a Rollermatics design, which meant that something turned with the wheels, and in this instance this was originally well, on the base it says Wildlife Animal Trust. Okay, Wildlife Animal Trust, made in England 1973, Rollermatics. Okay, so in the bed, you probably know, is a revolving turntable upon which there was a, oh, if my memory serves me right, a lion, and the canopy of the pickup was a clear or yellow clear piece of glass upon which through which you could see the lion turning as the vehicle moved forward or backwards. So I came across that probably in a car boot sale, as it is, and I've added a little bit of detail. It looks, there's no skill here that's been used. I've made the roof white. I've added turn lights, turn indicators on the front and on the back. Just picked out the letters Ford and picked out the rear lights. So it doesn't have a tow bar on it, but it is meant to be pulling this Matchbox Lesney horse box. Lesney, England, number 43, pony trailer, Matchbox series. I've got a few of these, including a police version. So just a nice little simple horse trailer. Okay, this is a Greenlight International Workstar heavy duty truck, stake bed truck, and the stake bed sides are made of plastic, obviously wood or steel lookalike, aluminium lookalike. It detaches from the main body so that you just have a flatbed truck. Lots of nice detail, the wheels are nice, dually wheels at the back, and the doors do not open on the cab, but it's quite a good looking truck. Have a slightly closer look here for you. And the rear tail lights are picked out on it, and there's a international symbol on the rear mud flaps. Okay. This is a case tractor, and it's made by Britons. It's a 1/64 example, so if you put it next to this heavy duty truck, yes, it really is that big, and in real life it is that big. This is one of the supersized tractors. You see many of these going along the country lanes where we live, and they are massive. God forbid if they went in a head-on collision into a car, they would probably go straight over them and squash the roof as they go. They seem to be driven at high speeds around here. Well, you say high speeds, it's all relative, but They can go up to about 40 miles per hour, I think, and when you're on a narrow country lane just wide enough for two vehicles to squeeze past, they don't slow down that much. But yeah, really impressive model with the dually double tyres on the back, double wheels, to give it extra traction on a ploughed field so it doesn't sink in as well. And this will pull really anything you need. Let's just get a closer look at that. Lots of nice detail on that. And yeah, the cabs on these are designed to be really comfortable. Okay, so we're having a quick look at this John Deere tractor, vintage green and yellow tractor, about a quarter of the size of the case behind it. And this is, don't know the brand, I think it's Ertl. And it's meant to be pulling a Siku log trailer there, which is quite nice with rubber tyres. So this is one of the earlier Dodge Rams. What is it, about 2005 or thereabouts, 2008 possibly. Kind of sort of fairly slimline design in comparison to some other Rams, but a really long bed at the back with a fifth wheel hole to pull this Greenlight flat trailer. The Ram is an Ertl product, and the El Camino there, gorgeous El Camino, is a Greenlight product. Yeah, just gorgeous paintwork on that. Really nice. So I believe this was marketed at the time as your pickup truck and also your ride to church on a Sunday morning truck, because it was marketed as a sleek, comfortable pickup truck, but also a good working vehicle. And yeah, I'm a fan of this Ertl product. It's just a really solid all metal design, really heavy. There you go. Very nice. Not a lot of detail in the engine compartment, but it's nice that the hood opens. There is the back, and you can just see the fifth wheel hole in the bed. So yeah, what a cool pickup truck that is. And to give you some idea of the size of this truck, we'll put this El Camino next to it, and you can kind of appreciate the difference in size. Next is the Ertl Ford F-250 dually pickup truck. Not a lot of detail there, blacked out windows, but a good solid nice casting, nice proportions, and pulling a Siku tanker of some sorts with rubber tyres on it, which is pretty cool. So there you go, there's the underneath of the Ertl. Just a nice, simple piece. And then here is the Siku product, is all plastic. I don't mind that, it's not bad. I added the lights on the back. So okay, so this is the King of Rams, and made by Ertl, and an Ertl cattle trailer. That's one of my favourite in my collection. closer look. Lovely detail on the ram, the wheels are just fantastic, and this is even larger than the previous Ertl that I showed you. It's an all metal trailer, not a huge amount of detail. Don't care for the wheels on this Ertl product, I think they're just really cheap and quite frankly crap looking, but I guess you can't have everything. I have added the little red lights along the roof line there, and blacked out the panels here. Just adds a little bit of detail. It's a very plain product. So just a quick look at this Ertl. We'll put it next to the little Stewie Baker, and yeah, you can just see the difference in size there. Not a lot of detail in the engine compartment, but it's nice, it opens. Really solid casting. Very nice. And just a quick look at the trailer. Not a lot in there apart from support posts. Quite a solid plastic door, of which I've added just a tiny bit of simple detail. And yeah, I like that because it's a nice long outfit. Looks really cool. Okay, we're getting through this little collection. This is, what is this? Made in England, and it is Meccano Limited. I did not know that. It's Meccano Limited. So I don't know what the date of this product is. It's got to be well, 1960s, certainly no later than that, and not much earlier than that, I would think. But what I like about this is, well, it's debatable as to know whether it's 1/64 scale, but what I like about it is that it rolls. It rolls really nicely. And it's all metal. So just a quick look at this barn find series 1 or 2 Land Rover. So like I said, they carried this design right through from about 1957 all the way until 2015, would you believe, without changing really any parts of the bodywork. They made the track wider so that the wheels stick beyond the body, and they put in added plastic wheel arches. But the mechanics remain the same. They did update the engines, but a lot of the running gear was just exactly the same as it was, dating back to 1957. Just an example of a lack of investment over time. Yes, it's a great iconic vehicle, but yep, Land Rover decided to stop making them in 2015 due to, well, main reason was Euro safety crash statistics. It just didn't get any stars whatsoever. Plus it's just a piece of ancient engineering. Okay, here is a Ford Greenlight pickup truck and a hay trailer. A couple of other days ago when I was setting this up, happened to drop a few of these vehicles on the floor, just being a little bit clumsy, and so we've lost the hitch on this, and we've lost one mirror as well. Not to worry anyway. So this is a really cool product, and it's a Ford 1969 F100. The hay trailer is all plastic except for the chassis, if you wish. This is a Matchbox Lesney Ascot Stables, and this is very nice product, probably dated late 1960s, so it's amazing to think that it's around 50 years old. And 2 opening doors for the horses. Also, you notice in the back it has stalls for 3 horses. I've added the lighting details of the marker pen, and you can just see that they've got a seating area here to watch the races in comfort. So, Matchbox king size K18 articulated horse van made in England, and yeah, Dodge tractor. They're not detachable, sorry, they're not detachable, but I feel like making them so. This is in fact not a Dinky product, as I said earlier in the video. It is a Corgi Toys product, and it is an ERF 44, ERF ERF 44 lorry carrying milk churns, just a fraction bigger than 1/64 scale, although you won't really notice. These trucks weren't that big, but it fits in nicely nonetheless. In fact, it goes really well with the Stewie Baker. And this is kind of like typical over engineering of the day. You can take these churns out, and yeah, on the back it says Corgi Cargo's milk churns 1487, made in Great Britain. But it's just the weight of this, it's just the thickness of it. It must be about 4 or 5 millimeters thick. So yeah,